Hey guys, I'm Matt with landandhunting.com. Today Mike and I are in Morrison, Tennessee with Kevin Stotts. Wildside Exotic Hunting Adventures. He was kind enough to invite us up for the opener of turkey season. And I'm embarrassed to say, but I have never been turkey hunting until today. I've deer hunted all my life. That's my thing. If it ain't deer season, it's getting ready for it. And
before you say anything else, just tell them what happened this morning.
Well, first thing this morning, I knocked on the window to the truck and woke Mike up because we wouldn't let him sleep in the house last night. But anyhow, no, we got out and tried to listen for some birds to gobble, and we started hearing a few signs, and we got to walking down a path, and Mike and Kevin got to working, I think, a slate and maybe a mouth call, and they heard a tom gobble just probably 80 yards in front of us in the woods. And a bird took off from its roost, and so we thought we were boogered right then. But we looked over to our right and heard another gobble, and about 100 yards out in the field was a fairly nice size bird.
Looked like a Volkswagen. I've told him over and over, that bird, it looked like a Volkswagen bug in that field. He was just spinning in circles. And,
so Mike said, get up here, you know, I'm trying to hide. And I get down and crawl up to a fence, and I look to my right, and there's a dead coyote about half wasted away, and I'm trying to deal with that and watch that bird, and I'm watching that bird just to tear up. It's tearing it up, and it's trucking its way over to us. And Mike had told me, don't pull the trigger until I tell you. And when I heard him say shoot, I fired, and that bird, well, whatever.
I think it was don't shoot, wasn't it?
It was definitely don't shoot. We've got the video. We can put it on the website. I don't even really want to see it again. The bird was coming. I looked. He gobbled one time and just turned, and that bird was. He was just running, and I said, "Don't shoot. He's coming." And as soon as he gobbled one time, I'd say what, about 70 yards. He let one ring out, and that bird's still running back in there somewhere. So.
Oh my gosh.
And what was that he said the night before?
Yeah, he was talking some pretty heavy stuff about out shooting everybody last night.
Well,
so, cuz come down here and got blanked. He got blanked this morning too.
But I got me a bird.
He wasn't going to miss what he said exactly.
Well, we were also hanging around a campfire doing things that grown-up men do, and talking a few things. So that came out. We hunted for about probably 4 hours this morning, and I bet we walked 4 miles. Yeah. But there's over, I think, 1,160 acres on this piece of property.
Yep.
And it was awesome.
The area we were in, I think we probably heard easily 15 different birds gobbling this morning.
Saw a bunch of birds.
The thing that was so hard about it, a lot of these birds this time right now, everything's henned up. You know, you'd see, I think that one group had maybe 14 birds in it.
Yeah.
They're not going to break. You know, they're standing out in the middle of a huge field. There's nothing you can do about it. And finally, this bird, when we got about fed up and we're ready to go, Kevin struck this bird up, and we eased into the edge of the woods, and that bird was probably 80 yards. We worked him 45 minutes to an hour, and finally closed the gap, and I said shoot.
Actually,
I said shoot loudly.
Actually, what he said was give me the gun, let me shoot, and I said heck no.
I was just making sure we weren't going to have that problem again.
So I said duck, and I shot, and that bird dropped, man, and beautiful. It's got a paintbrush of a beard, man. Beautiful, beautiful bird. But we got soaking wet, but we had a good time. So Kevin, we appreciate you bringing us up here to hunt, and hopefully we can do it again sometime. But if you're looking for an awesome hunt and a guy that's going to work his tail off and work you off to get what you're looking for,
you ain't lying.
Wildside Exotic Adventures up here in Tennessee, man. Check out his profile on the site. Click the link, go to his website, and you see a whole ton more information than what we've actually got. So I hope you check him out.
If his other hunts are anything like the turkey hunts, you'll be in for a treat.